Hi everyone. In this video, let us see the basic concepts and usage of internet. Nowadays, in every field, we are using computer. Sometimes the development of businesses also depends on the usage of computer application. Such a computer-based business application called as BDPS, that is Business Data Processing System. In earlier days, Gopal was designed mainly for business purpose. But in Gopal, even a simple program have very lengthy code. So people felt the need for more flexible and simple system that would maintain data files and support easy programming. So DBMS was developed for managing data files. The first popular DBMS was DBase. After a few days, a new technology called Graphical User Interface was introduced for designing the programs. GUI makes the environment easy to use. GUI divides the program into two parts. One part is specially used for managing data file and other part is specially used to get the input from the user. The input may be a picture or icons or whatever it may be. Next one is networking. Without network, nobody can communicate with each other. Yeah. A network is a number of computers connected to each other. There are different types of network. The one type of network is centralized network. A centralized network is a network having central computer is called server. The other computers in centralized networks are called nodes. Example of centralized network is centralized airline reservation. A centralized airline reservation system has server at main office and nodes at all airports, travel agencies, etc. In some types of networks, no central server exists. We name it as a decentralized network. All the computers are simply connected together through telephone lines and radio waves. In centralized network, a remote node can communicate only with the servers. Whereas in other type, that is decentralized network, any two nodes can communicate with each other directly. In networking, there are two types of softwares are needed for the system. The software needed to do the work of the node is called client software. The software needed to run the central system is called the server. Client always asks for the resources from the server. See this diagram. First one is centralized network. Second one is decentralized network. In centralized network, a remote node can communicate only with the server. Whereas in decentralized network, two nodes can communicate with each other directly. Next one is Internet. In 1969, the American Defense Department wanted to connect all the computers in Department of Defense offices. That network was called Advanced Research Project Agency Network, that is ARPANET. That is also called DARPANET, D for Defense. To preserve the unity of the Department of Defense, a network is divided into two parts, ARPANET and MILNET, that is Military Network. These two parts remain connected with a technical scheme called Internet Protocol. On the Internet, if we want to contact a person on another network, we need a protocol. Internet Protocol enables a node of one network to communicate with a node of another network. Some of the protocols are Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SMTP, Point-to-Point Protocol, that is Triple P, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, that is HTTP, Transfer Control Protocol or Internet Protocol, TCP/IP. Next one is email, that is electronic mail. It is the facility of sending text-based messages and letters to any internet user. Everybody on the internet has own email address. It is used to communicate very quickly. In email, we can attach picture, sound, video or document. Signatures is also possible in email. Whenever we write a letter, we affix our signature at the end of the letter. This facility has been included in electronic mail also. Another feature is voicemail. Recently, some companies have introduced software system which support voice email. This voice email travels just like the text email and reaches its destination. When the receiver opens his mail, the voice message of the email is heard. Last one is Gopher. As the internet became popular, people started working on the technology for resource sharing. The resources available on a server were to be shared by the user. The first technology that people adopted was FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol. The FTP service was efficient for sharing and downloading files, but browsing information is not possible in FTP. So it was very difficult for users to locate the file. Then a new service has arrived, that is Archie. Archie was developed as a searching system for the files available on FTP. Archie and FTP were two different services. One can first search for a file in FTP space using Archie and then download it using FTP. In order to make it easy for the user, the University of Minnesota invented a new service in 1991 and named it Gopher. It was very popular during 1991 to 1993. There are some reasons for Gopher became popular. Because Gopher is easy to use and user friendly. Several users began to keep their resources on Gopher's server. The client server software of Gopher are free of cost. The resources available on Gopher are called Gopher Space. Later, a search facility called Veronica was made available to search in Gopher. Using Veronica, we can search for a file in Gopher using keywords and title. Later, another search facility called Jughead was also developed. In every service, there will be some benefit and some drawback. The drawback of Gopher is its resources are arranged in linear form. So searching takes more time and does not support multimedia features. However, things have moved to better technology, World Wide Web. Yeah, FTP and Gopher resources have migrated to www. Thank you for watching.